Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your reading. Welcome to your cards for... Hold on, guys. I just realized I didn't have my microphone on. I'm so sorry. Okay. Welcome to your cards for mid-month. These are just really quick updates. I don't pull that many cards, but the next few weeks are super significant. We have a lot of planetary changes. The energy moves into Venus. The energy moves into Taurus. We're kind of answering to Venus. Mars is still out of bounds and yet entering Cancer. We are experiencing some pretty intense moons, rolling right into eclipse season. And we have the Uranus-Saturn square. So yeah, the next couple weeks, super, super tense. Okay, Geminis. I'm picking up on a real kind of more towards work and career stuff here. Maybe not, but for most of you, probably. For sure, we got that full moon coming up in your 6th house. The Emperor, I love it. Oh, I love it, Aries. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love it, Gemini. That is the card of Aries, though, and I am just feeling that vibe right now so much. Okay, bottom of the deck, 7 of Pentacles for sure. Adjustments need to be made, Gemini. This is a really productive time for you. Now, there's an emphasis here on this 2 of Pentacles. I'm looking at it and I'm thinking either there is one big decision or a series of things that you feel like you're kind of juggling. Okay, maybe for some of my Geminis, there's, North Node in your sign can make you like really curious. It could bring in a lot of opportunities. And for some of us, we could almost be in like that 7 of Cups, like, where do I go? What do I want? What do I do here? I'm definitely picking up on this being about like who and what you want to do in this world. Like there's a big sense of like the overall purpose. And I like this 2 of Pentacles next to this Ace of Pentacles because it's like, along with the 7 of Pentacles, it's definitely that period in time. Now we have Mercury moving retrograde in your sign. It's like the perfect energy to make the adjustments. To start doing like the little things that are going to create the bigger things. And probably a lot of this has to do with like general time, when you have a lot of this energy in your 1st house, North Node in your 1st house, and you're just like, okay, well, I really got to pick a path. I got to pick something that I really want to focus on. And the 7 of Pentacles is like, okay, let's get it together. Let's figure it out. Let's prioritize. But it means that you have the sense, which you do, because I love this Queen of Swords, this kind of energy of like the overall bigger picture. And this is Saturn coming into play, making this trine in your energy. And it's kind of like seeing the bigger picture. And things become more about like the long-term investments. Like there's those old ways in us. It's like, yeah, but I just want to like, oh my God, I saw a meme the other day. It was exactly like this. It's like $999 to start your own business or $999 for that cell phone, right? Like we all say that we want to change our lives, and yet we're like a slave to our small-minded ideas. I don't say that as an insult. I mean, part of life is like doing the things that you have to do. And obviously, like everybody needs a cell phone. It's our connection. So, hopefully in that instance, you would like be able to have both. I'm sure would require both. But the idea there is that you got to make the intelligent decisions that move you towards the future that you want to be in. And I really love this Ace of Pentacles, because Ace of Pentacles is like the flow state. It's like doing exactly what you love, and therefore it doesn't feel like work. You know, even if there's something that you're like really pouring all your time and energy into, the Eight of Pentacles assures me that you love it. And that's why the Seven of Pentacles and this retrograde Mercury and you being in this Queen of Swords is like all of the pieces coming together. And I think intuitively and instinctively you're going to know what you need to focus on, because it's just going to be the thing you want to do. You're going to begin to see ways to incorporate this in the bigger picture. Who knows? Like maybe some of you are like whittling bottle caps or something. Like I have no idea. But like it's this thing that you really, really love. And here you are in this Queen of Swords and you're like making the adjustments you need in your life. And you're like, God, I really love doing that though. Like if I could make that a full-time gig, if I could do that for a living, everything would be so much better. But here we have this Eight of Wands next to this Queen of Swords. Okay, and the Eight of Wands is in reverse underneath the Seven of Pentacles. The adjustment is the pause. Eight of Wands in reverse is nothing happening, no movement. And yet the non-movement is the magic. A non-movement is where all of the answers come in. Maybe there's something that you're working really hard at. Maybe you're like sending your applications out to like 1 million different places. Or maybe you're like really working on writing that book. And all of a sudden like, Eight of Wands in reverse, like writer's block. And it could be due to like kind of this analysis paralysis. Like too much of the Seven of Pentacles, too much of the looking and the reading and the studying and the changing the directions and reviewing things, like too much analyzing will cause stagnation. And sometimes in your life you just have to learn when to move. And that's what these transits are showing you, is when it's time to move. And yeah, it's great that you want to be careful. It's great that you want to plan, and you should plan for the future. You should make those plans, but you should also invest and do it. Take an action. And I love this Eight of Cups because it's slow moving, right? It's Eight of Cups. There's like a lot of fear that you're overcoming. There's like all these doubts that you're leaving behind with the Eight of Cups. Like all those memories. Clearly you're ascending to like that new thing. And it's not easy because there's things that you have to leave behind, which is probably why the Eight of Wands is in reverse. Because when it comes down to it, when it's time to like take the risk, when it's time to make that side gig or that creative project like your number one thing, ooh, that feels scary, right? Like there's no guarantees with the Eight of Cups. You just know you have to try it. You just know you have to go. And I think the universe is probably going to toss you some opportunities in the next few weeks. And it's going to be like, well, let's see if she's ready to really go. And that is why I got so excited when I saw the Emperor here, because it means you are. The Emperor is not going to miss the mark. He's not going to miss an opportunity. Right? Like he will take action when he needs to take action. No problem. And he has courage. And it's all about the courage. Like you see where the adjustments have to be made. You see where you have to do things a little differently. But it doesn't mean you quit. And I think maybe for some of you, you might be in a little bit of a position of being maybe a little discouraged. Look, right after all of this Pluto stuff, we roll into this Uranus stuff, and then boom, we hit Saturn. So it's like plowing through those fears, doing that thing, and then boom, no. And you're like, oh my God, what? Like, I've done all of this, I made all these risks, I tried this, and like, no? And the universe is like, well, yeah, but is it for your greater good? Did you do it? Did you really invest in it? Did you really believe in it? Maybe for some of you, it's like that side gig can't really be nurtured into a full-time job unless you, like, quit the other job. And it's a big risk. And I promise you that you will find your courage in spite of the no's. Look, there's going to be obstacles. There's going to be delays. This Eight of Cups is ascension. You're changing your life for the better. And it doesn't happen overnight. There's nothing sudden here. Just the ability to see that you want and deserve and can have something better. But as soon as you try something, if it doesn't work out, you can't be like, oh yeah, no, it wasn't meant for me. Yes, it is. You just have to do it differently. Gemini, expect no's. The no's are protecting you. It doesn't mean quit, it means keep going. Oh my gosh, just so much. Keep going. All right, let's pull some oracle cards for you guys. Whoa. Where are we at? 12 minutes. This is very Mercury retrograde in your sign. I would make it a point this month to not like be in a place of like perfectionism. Oh my gosh. And then you get gratitude. Find just one thing that you feel grateful for right now and let that gratitude pour through your body. It's a healing balm like the warmth of the sun. Oh, I like that. I like that gratitude. This kind of goes with the flow of these cards a little bit. I like that because, you know, when you get the no's, like I said, you have to find a way to be grateful for them. Be grateful for the delays. Be grateful for the detours. Because ultimately, it's part of the process. I also think it's really important to like be in a positive mindset this month. I don't know if you realize how much you could really hold yourself back simply by the not believing in yourself. It's always easier to come at those places, to create those manifestations when you're in a place of gratitude. I always tell people like, man, grateful thoughts, like even just writing your gratitude down in a journal, like really quick once a day, like, super grateful that this happened today. Like just in that moment, just when you connect to that emotion and you feel that gratitude, it's like getting on the elevator of manifestation, you know, like you could just get in that place really quick where you make the things happen. Poised, card number 48. I love how that came out next to this 8 of Wands in reverse. Look, things aren't happening because they're not meant to happen yet, but they will, and you'll know when. So don't get discouraged. Poised, you're getting ready. Oh, I love it. You're getting ready. True story, guys. If there's something that you really wanted and were working really hard on and it didn't work, you got a no, you got a rejection, you got a, do not give up on that thing. Not. Now either you will change and you will be grateful for that no because something better comes along and you're going to be ready to take advantage of it. Oh gosh, I just love these two together. Just so ready for the opportunity. All right, Gemini. What a great reading. Thank you guys so much. I'll be back in some capacity soon. I'm not really sure when or how, but I will be. So I hope that you guys have a wonderful month, and I will see you again some point in May. Take care, guys. Lots of love. Bye.